extension.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think it's very clear that Conservative members and our colleague represents the area where 22 people and a pregnant woman were killed. So I think that it's very obvious why our emotions are very high about this. The idea that the Minister of Public Safety at the time saw the death of 22 people, including a pregnant woman, as an opportunity to get his legislation passed is disgusting. The fact that he came here and misled the committee on the record, what he said directly contradicts what Commissioner Lucki said during the summer, let alone now that we have an audio recording of the actual meeting. He fully denied knowing that the commissioner was going to go against her own advice to jeopardize an investigation and try to get information released. He said he didn't know anything about that on the record in committee. He also denied asking her to do that. And yet in the audio recording, it says that she says that his office requested that she do that, and then she confirmed to the minister that she would. To me, that is very clear, and there's no way that you can see that otherwise. Either she's lying or he's lying, or perhaps they're both lying, which is that is why we've asked them both to resign. You can't get more cut and dry than how contradictory that is, Mr. Chair. And this was during a time that funerals hadn't even been had. And we may have a minister here that was looking at that as an opportunity. The commissioner tied this to Liberal policy. That was why she was going against her own advice to push for information to be released that she just days before said in writing to the minister's chief of staff, the national security advisor, do not release this beyond the minister and the prime minister because it could jeopardize the investigation. She said that in writing. Only days later, she was reprimanding her deputies for not sharing that information because she had committed to the minister that she would, who denied that he ever asked her to do that. So it is very clear that there was ruthless political posturing being done during this time, going against expert advice, looking to knowingly jeopardizing an investigation for political gain. So I think that is why our emotions are running very high. It's deeply upsetting, and the minister must be held accountable, as should the commissioner. And the public has every right to be fully aware of that. And it isn't right that there's any move to downplay this or push it off for months or push it during a week when people aren't paying attention or can zoom in from their home. It is very important that we host this, and I would call on the minister, if he truly means what his statement to the media said, then he should have no problem coming to committee this week, and he should bring the commissioner with him, Mr. Chair. Thank you.